So hello aspirants. In this particular session of the current affairs, let's see some more topics which are important for your prelims 2023 examination. The first one is your public financial management system. See, this particular system is designed by the government of India for the disbursal of the funds to states. Okay, there are schemes which are centrally sponsored schemes in which the government of India wanted to transfer the funds, especially to the states. For that particular thing, the public financial management system has been designed. This system comes under the office of your Controller General of Accounts, which is situated in Ministry of Finance. So kindly remember this particular point also. Recently, the government has brought a single nodal agency under the PFMS. So that's why this is important. It can happen that UPSC can ask a question. Single nodal agency was there in the news recently. It is associated with. So you should know that single nodal agency is associated with your public financial management system. Okay. Next topic is your State Food Safety Index. See, this State Food Safety Index is launched by your FSSAI. So kindly remember this thing. FSSAI is a body under your Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. So this information is important, especially from the prelims perspective. The next is your Commission for Air Quality Management. Now, this commission has been designed in 2020. So kindly try to remember that this particular commission is constituted very recently. Sometimes UPSC doesn't ask the year, but try to frame a question in such a manner that it will state that the commission was constituted in the decade of 2000s or in the decade of 1990s. So you must remember that it is a very recent formed commission. Now, another thing that you have to remember it is that this particular commission is a statutory authority. This commission has replaced Environmental Protection Control Authority, EPCA. EPCA was another statutory authority which was present previously. This particular commission has replaced Environmental Protection Control Authority. Now, who is the chairperson? Secretary. Any person who is at the secretary level will be the chairperson. Now, the members of this commission will be roped from ISRO, Central Pollution Control Board, as well as various civil societies. What is the power of this commission? The power that has been given to this commission is that it can issue directions to the states regarding air pollution. Okay. In order to control the air pollution, this commission can give directions to even to the state governments. Now, the next one is your Australia-India Water Security Initiative. Australia-India Water Security Initiative is designed for bringing better water quality management, especially in the Indian cities. Okay, so this is a pact between Australia and India. It is a project under South Asia Water Security Initiative. So try to remember this thing. And the aim I have already discussed, that is to bring water sensitive city. The next one is your Biotechnology Industry Research Assistance Council. So this particular council is under your Department of Biotechnology. Okay, so it is under your Department of Biotechnology, and it is a not-for-profit public sector enterprise. Remember this one, it is a not-for-profit. Sometimes UPSC confuses in this manner that they will state that it is a for-profit. Okay, so try to remember that it is a not-for-profit public sector enterprise. The next is your first country in Asia to decriminalize cannabis. Now, which is the country that has decriminalized cannabis and that is situated in Asia? So it is your Thailand. Another information that you can remember over here is that Canada is the first G20 country to do so. Okay, might be UPSC can frame two statements, and in first statement they will state that Thailand is the first country in the Asia to decriminalize cannabis, and then in the second statement they can frame that United States of America was the first G20 country to decriminalize cannabis. So you should remember that it is Canada. Now next one is your Sant Tukaram. See, Sant Tukaram was contemporary of Shivaji. This is very much important. Then he made Vithoba cult very popular. Okay, this is another information that we are getting. Greatest Maratha Bhakti reformer. So he was a Bhakti saint who was contemporary of Shivaji, and he made Vithoba cult very popular. He also started Wari pilgrimage. Then the teachings are centered around your Varkari sect. Okay, so try to remember which sect was there or promoted by your Sant Tukaram. Then who was the master of Sant Tukaram? Saint Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has already been asked in the UPSC mains examination. So it also becomes very important, even especially for your prelims. So the next is your National E-Vidhan Assembly. See, the information over here is that Nagaland becomes the first paperless assembly in India. So this E-Vidhan Assembly, the National E-Vidhan Assembly project, what it tries to do is it wanted to create paperless legislative assemblies. Okay, this is the main aim of your National E-Vidhan Assembly, and it is brought under your Digital India mission. It is a central sponsored scheme. So try to remember this thing. It is a centrally sponsored scheme. The nodal ministry is Ministry of Parliamentary Affairs. Sometimes UPSC asks whether it is a centrally sponsored scheme or centrally sector scheme, and sometimes they ask which is the nodal ministry. So try to remember Ministry of Parliamentary Affairs. Then it is implemented under your mission mode project. It is already under your Digital India mission, but the implementation methodology is mission mode project. Then the next is your Financial Action Task Force. It is established in 1989 on the initiatives of G7. UPSC tries to confuse over here by stating that it is under the initiative of G20. So try to remember it is under the initiative of G7 and it is established in 1989. The secretariat. Where is the secretariat? At the OECD headquarters in Paris. Okay, then the next one is, what is the aim of Financial Action Task Force? To stop money laundering as well as your terror financing. Okay, then how many members are there? 37 members are there, and blacklist as well as grey list are associated with your Financial Action Task Force. Those countries which do not comply with the Financial Action Task Force guidelines regarding stopping of the money laundering or terrorist financing, those countries are generally put under your blacklist or grey list. The next one is your Ramsay Hunt. What is Ramsay Hunt? It is a disease caused by virus. Why it was in news? Because the famous singer Justin Bieber got this particular disease. Sometimes UPSC ask out of the box questions in examination. So it is necessary for us to remember such sort of facts, and Ramsay Hunt is one of them. In the next series, we will see some other current affair topics. Thank you.